In the middle, Joey Crump. Colonels are coached by Ray Lowies and Tony Sosby. Big game time for the Colonels as their chances of victory have really been improved with the exit of Ronnie Robinson from the game.
You'd like to think so, Kevin, but sometimes a team will come together and play that much harder with the absence of a key player like Ronnie Robinson. We'll have to see. Bourbon County's going to have to be on top of their game tonight for sure, regardless whether he's playing or not.
Even without Robinson, they've got David Evans, who's one of the top players in the state as well.
Well, they're still loaded with talent without him. JV game, you saw Franklin County win by about 15 points. They have a lot of talent, and they'll have some bench depth as well.
Bourbon with the tip as Derek Robinson controls. Working outside against Lewis. Starts the game. Bounce over to Hardy. He's guarded again by Lewis. Lewis switched off. Hardy looking for somebody to pass to. Finds Crump out along the top. Trying to get to Robinson. Bat out of bounds. Colonels retain possession.
Good man-to-man defense opening up by Franklin County. A lot of quickness out front. Guards, that's I think probably why Coach Day started 3 guards tonight is because of Franklin County's quickness.
Robinson throws it back over to Hardy.
Franklin County now in the 2-3 zone on the out-of-bounds play.
Inside the Crump, shoots the jumper, can't get the fall. Rebound pulled down by Robinson, however. Looking for 3. Come on downtown. Breck. Fryman pulls out the board. Throws it back out to Neil Crump. He splits the D, misses again. 3 misses early on for the Colonels, and the Flyers on the break. Ball mishandled by Gibson. Walks, and the Colonels get the ball back. Bad mistake there by Gibson, looking for the basket a little early. Tipped out of bounds by Evans. Colonels still have the possession.
Four-court man-to-man press by Franklin County.
Robinson has the ball batted away again.
Wow, quick hands. David Evans.
That's why he's one of the top players in the state. Hardy throws it inbounds to Robinson, working against 2 Franklin County defenders. Now Hardy's dribbling up the court. Splits the D over to Neil Crump along the arc. Neal takes it down all the way, dishes to Crump, who wasn't waiting for the pass. Out of bounds, turnover, Franklin County ball.
Troy needs to be ready there. Expect the guards as they penetrate down the lane to dish it off.
Evans, the big man, is playing a little point guard early on.
Bourbon County here in a 2-1-2 press.
Evans gets it back out, guarded by Neil Crump. Number 21, Lewis has the ball now. He's going to set up some offense. Calm down there. Franklin County going to get a little set play here. McLean has it out along the arc. Throws it over to Evans. Evans back over to McLean. He's going to fire from right downtown. Brick. Once again. Robinson behind the back there. Gets it ripped away by Lewis. Lewis gets it off McLean. Takes it all away. Fouled and won.
Nice play there by Brandon Lewis again to make the play on the defensive stop on the one end, and make the steal, and then the nice assist on the other.
That's 3 balls now batted away from Derek here early on. Lewis has 1 free throw, gets it up, and bounces off the front of the rim. Board pulled down by Joey Crump and gets it off to Derek. Working against Lewis here out along the midcourt to Hardy. Switch off Lewis guarding Hardy now. A little bit of defensive problems. Lewis is a good defender. Robinson working along the baseline, firing a wild shot. Gets it to fall somehow.
Really off-balance shot. Not a good shot at all, but Derek gets it to fall.
Amazing shot by Derek. I don't know how he found that one. Evans to a wide open Gibson. Bounce pass out to Lewis. Ball swung around back out to McLean, long-range shooter. Lewis is as well. Passes up to Gibson along the baseline, who gets a nice little J there.
Nice ball movement and patience that time by Franklin County against the zone to get the nice shot.
Derek almost lost it again working against Evans. Bounce pass to Hardy. Hardy's having a little problems with the defense. Gets it out to Neil Crump. Working all the way around the baseline, stuck underneath, finds Crump for a little J. Can't get that one to go.
Bourbon County looking a little tentative on offense here in the first 3 minutes of the ball game. They really haven't gotten into any kind of rhythm yet.
McCray splits the D, can't get the ball. Tip won't go as well. Derek Robinson pulls down the board. Out on the break. Shoots another off-balance shot. Derek is again. Hits another off-balance shot. Wild shots, but they're all falling for Derek here early on. Double team by the Colonels out by midcourt. Splits to the nice ball movement. Walk, though, underneath by 34, who's Chris Hurst.
Well, even though Bourbon County got the turnover that time, they're in a 2-1-2 press, which is a pretty safe press, but they're letting them get the ball down the floor and to the baseline too easily.
Foul caught on the Franklin County player, number 21, Brandon Lewis. It's his first, team's first. Hardy's on the inbounder. Hardy can't find anybody to throw it to. Throws an errant pass to Crump, which is bad out of bounds by Gibson. Still Colonel's possession.
Man-to-man press still by Franklin County.
Hardy finally gets in bounds. Derek, who's on the floor.
Well, that should have been walked.
Lost it.
Yeah.
Evans gets it, lays it up and in. 6-4, Franklin County leads. Hardy sees Fryman, throws a wild pass out of bounds. Another turnover here early on by the Bourbon County Colonels.
Bourbon County's going to have to be a little more patient against this press. It's just a man-to-man press, but they are running and jumping. I think if they just were a little more patient, walk the ball up, they'd have a lot more success against it. Just not handling it in too big of a hurry right now.
Seems like the Colonels are rushing their shots a little bit. Lewis here has it top, looks to his coach. Sets up a set play. Looks like they're going to spread the men around the three-point line.
Little 1-4 offense.
He leaves wide open McLean, who shoots the three, can't get it to fall. From 44, Gibson runs, saves the ball, can't get it to get out of bounds. Colonel possession. Dale Crump now bringing the ball forward. Hardy is. Hardy has it back slap, gets it back, inside, puts it up. Offensive foul.
Pretty good call by the official, I guess. Looks like the Franklin County player had his position.
Crowd doesn't like it, but who would if you're a Bourbon County fan? Evans inbounds it. Looks like it's going to go to 34, Chris Hurst. Back to Evans. Evans normally the center is playing a little bit of point guard here.
And here again, we're letting Franklin County get the ball down to the baseline much too easily.
Lewis shoots and it's nothing but the bottom of the net on the three-pointer, which increases the Franklin County lead to 5. 9-4 with 3:48 to go. Wide open, Joey Crump gets back slap, gangsta slap there. Wide open on the breaks, McLean. Evans gets it inside and uses some glass for that one. 7-point lead now for Franklin. Timeout, Bourbon County. 2:31 to go here in the first quarter.
Good timeout here by Coach Day. Get his troops settled down here. Really not running any kind of established offense yet. Everything's too quick. Still kind of waiting for Bobby Fryman and Joey Crump to kind of step up inside where they've been a little quiet here the first 5 minutes.
Colonels do seem to be rushing things, throwing passes away that probably shouldn't have been passes anyway. They just wait a little while, they probably easily split this press.
Well, they just need to be in a little less of a hurry. And again, with the three-guard set, you've got to be patient against a team like this that has such quickness, and we're not doing that yet.
You got to remember, too, that this is the 4th-rated team in the state of Kentucky.
Well, they look it. They've surprised me when I found out how many starters. They lost 3 starters from last year. They only had 2 back. But Franklin County has quite a lot of depth over there with the big student body that they have and a lot of athletes, and as you can see on the floor tonight.
Those 2 players that they did get back were David Evans and Ronnie Robinson.
A couple of the best in the state.
Yes. Hardy will inbound now. Colonel's down 11-4. Derek's having a little bit of problems with the press. Gets it back up to Hardy. Hardy working against a double team. Can't find a passing lane. Finally gets Bobby. Tips away. Franklin County steals it. Works up. Back out to McLean. Fakes the shot. Takes it in. Tips away. Evans finally gets it. Rejected by Trump. Inside. Lost it away. Derek hits the floor.
Bourbon County.
Bourbon County possession. Nice hustle there by the Colonels.
A lot of action that time. Nobody could get the handle on the ball.
Derek might have hurt his hand a little bit on that play. Timmy Stanford finally enters the game. Derek being guarded by Lewis. Bounce pass out to Bobby Simon. Leaves it off for Derek. He's going to work against Lewis. Lewis, a tough little feisty defender. Derek pulls up for the short J, nails it.
Nice jump shot.
Cuts the Franklin lead to 5. McClain throws a baseball pass over to Lewis. I don't think they should leave him open from that range. McClain either, who fires and nails the 3.
Nice ball movement again by Franklin County. Using the skip pass to get the open jump shot for the 3.
Pass thrown away, laid back up and in by McClain. Carl's having lots of trouble here against the press.
Right now, Bourbon's not really setting any screens to help free someone up to get the ball inbounds to. It looks like they need to have something more established and some type of set play against the press.
Franklin County is a little bit delayed. McClain tucks into his shirt. Finally throws it in bounds. Bounce pass to wide open, streaking Gibson, who lays it up and in.
It's too easy. Bourbon County needs to play that inside out, especially under their own basket.
Hardy's working them off the court now. Double team comes again. Gets the ball inside to Joey. Turnaround Jay, nails it.
Well, I thought he was a little too far
Throw
under
away
that
by
time.
Bobby.
Right, nice play, Bobby.
To Derek, fakes the 3, going to go in. Gets the bat away again. Derek is having worlds of trouble against David Evans. That's probably the 5th or 6th time Evans has knocked the ball away from Derek.
Could have probably used a little bit better judgment that time, maybe backed up and taken the J over Evans.
Derek's going to take this one and misses it finally as it rattles around. McClain now has it. Open court. Leaves Kevin Hooks wide open. Can't hit. Air ball.
He'll hear that the rest of the night.
Yes. Bourbon fans like to remind players when they shoot air balls. Stanford throws over to Crump. He's going to shoot this one again. Then gets the fall. We're just having some problems shooting here early on. McClain swings it over Cox to Kelly Hooks. He throws it inside Evans, who gets the basket and the foul.
Strong move that time by David Evans. 6'5" inside, nice bounce pass, and a good strong move to the basket.
I'm really impressed with Evans here early on.
I'm impressed with his quickness to be as tall, his foot speed and hand quickness.
What's really amazing is they're playing him as a guard tonight with the absence of Ronnie Robinson. The biggest player on the court is a guard. His free throws up and in. Colonels are now down 21-8. Derek gets it stolen away again by Evans.
Evans again.
Puts it up and in. Derek is just having unbelievable amounts of trouble with David Evans. Foul called on the drive up court by Derek on number 13, McClain.
On McClain. I think the reason Derek's having too much trouble is Derek's trying to do it too much by himself. He needs to settle down and get some cutters against this press and let Stamper and Alex and those guys kind of help him bring that ball up.
Stamper's baseball pass stolen away. Out on the break. Lewis pulls up, dishes off to Gibson, who goes up and is fouled.
Nice smart play that time of Brandon Lewis to pull up, wait for his help to come, and make a nice, almost an assist that time.
Instead, he'll go to the line and shoot 2 free throws. Gibson's a rather big player. Evans by his center position. First shot on the way, and good.
He looks as tall as Evans to me, but he's listed only as 6'2", and Evans at 6'5". I find that hard to believe.
Franklin switched around the roster a little bit with the absence of Roney tonight. Second rattles around, comes out. Hardy pulls down the board. 56 seconds remain, and the Colonels are down by 16. Neil Crump on the other end.
Got it to go.
And one. Nice move along the baseline by Neil Crump.
Nice move by Neil there along the baseline and used the goal actually as some protection in putting that shot up and preventing it from getting blocked.
Neil have 1 free throw on the way. Here's 49.5 seconds to go in the first quarter. It's up and no good. Pulled down by Gibson, who gets it off to Evans. Goes up to Hooks. Tipped and stolen away by Joey Crump. Throws up to Derek, who has a as Timmy Stamper along the baseline. Instead, so thinking of himself, shoots the J, no good. Evans pulls down the board with one hand. Stolen away by Timmy to Derek. Bounce pass to Joey Crump, and good. Nice fast break.
Nice assist.
Hooks on the other end, gets it. Drives back, bat away on the back. Colonels.
Franklin County ball. Timmy Stamper actually knocked it out that time.
Ball to be thrown in bounds on McClain.
You don't want to give up a cheap one like we did on this last out-of-bounds play.
Evans gets it inside, having an easy time with Joey Crump.
And as I say it,
Hardy's going to throw it in bounds. He has nobody. Holding. It's going to be on Evans.
Brandon Lewis, I think.
Yes, it is. Second foul on Lewis. Team's fourth. He'll exit the ball game. In comes number 34, Chris Hurst, who was originally a starter. Hardy again having some trouble on the inbound. Gets it to Stamper. Out to Derek. One man back. That's Gibson. Derek's going to take it himself, and he's going to get charged. Maybe should have dished off that time to Joey.
Or pull up at the free throw line for the jump shot. Better job that time of Bourbon County in attacking the press. You notice they got it inbounds and had a cutter behind the traps, which was Derek, and should have, need to convert those kind on the other end.
So with 5.4 seconds left, the Colonels are down now by 28 to 12. That's the first quarter. Tough quarter for the Colonels. Getting the ball off the court, having a little bit of problems against the feisty little press of the Franklin County Flyers.
Well, playing a team like this, you've got to get off to a good start, and that's what Bourbon County didn't need to happen. Again, we've said they were too quick. They were too nervous. It looked like handling the ball. Their offense has yet to kind of get untracked. I think everything's pretty individual still. We're not getting any team play. Bobby Fryman has yet to score. I think Joey Crump has, 4 points? It's just not a team-oriented Bourbon County Colonels right now. They're going to have to step it up here in the second quarter. Now, I'm sure Coach Dale will have a few words of wisdom for them.
Yeah, you've got to think Coach Dale's got to make some changes because nothing right now is working for the Colonels.
Well, I think that, the last time they handled the press there, he'll emphasize that point and what they need to do against that, and I'm sure again on the offensive end to be a little bit more patient.
As we're ready to start the second quarter, the score is the Franklin County Flyers 28, Bourbon County 12. Jewett's going to start the second quarter, it appears, with Neil Crump, Alex Hardy, Derek Robinson, and Timmy Stamper. For the Flyers, they have Evans, McClain, Hooks, Gibson, and Hurst. Evans lobs it in for McClain. They're going to have him
on Franklin County.
On Franklin County, offensive foul, pushing.
Set play that time by Franklin County against the 2-3 zone, try to get the back pick, and you were going to see a lob hope for a dunk. That's what they were trying to get, but he pushed off trying to get the ball.
Finally, Bourbon County having a little screen there. Hardy getting the ball off the court. Derek Robinson wide open along the three-point line. Instead, gets off to Hardy's on the fire. Hits nothing but the rim. Pulled down by number 32, Kelly Hooks. McClain working with it now. 5 seconds. Tough, feisty defense by Derek Robinson results in the Franklin County turnover.
Credit the rest of the Bourbon County players with, after Derek had the guy pick the ball up, he attacked him to defense of their guy as well, and then prevent him from having someone to pass to.
Alex lobs it in bounds to Jewett, who hands it off to Stanford. Wide open down the court. Takes all the way to the rack. Can't get to go. Board pulled down by Evans. You've got to hit those kind of shots.
Well, you like to see the guards, like Derek did a few minutes ago on the charge, to pull up and shoot the jump shot.
McClain gets along the arc. Over to Gibson. Walking called. Another Franklin County turnover. That's 2 consecutive now for the Flyers.
Now the trick is for Bourbon County to convert on these turnovers.
Yeah, they had a lot of trouble capitalizing on them here early. Another troubled inbounds pass. Almost picked up.
Good hustle by Timmy. Couldn't quite save it, though.
Evans tried to follow with the jam. Just couldn't get it. Hardy pulled it down and is driving down the court. Takes it by himself. And 3 offensive fouls now here in the first half on fast break for the Colonels.
Another timeout going to be taken by Bourbon County.
As we were saying earlier, you're just having problems capitalizing.
I'd just like to see our guards take a little more time, be a little more patient. I know they're, talked to Coach Sosby here before the game started. I know everybody's pumped up, about playing Franklin County, but you have to exert a little poise and show a little constraint and run the offense and be patient and do the things that you can do well.
Yeah, if you're a Colonel player, you really want to show yourself in this statewide contest. If you win this game, you're going to be looked at much higher by people around the state.
Well, I think it's just a matter of it. I know everybody's trying a little too hard right now, and that's why you see everybody going in such a fast pace and kind of out of control at times. But I think they'll settle down here in the next few minutes.
They better, because as right now they're down 28-12, and against this Franklin County team, that's a big deficit to try to overcome. Evans inbound. Gets it up to number 34. It's Hurst. Back out to third. Lewis has it now. Inside, stolen away by Jewett. Picked up by Derek. Derek's working all the way down. Court pulls up for the jumper. Can't get the fall. Board pulled down by Evans. All the way on the other end. Rejected by Jewett.
Jewett.
Timmy Stanford's going to fire from way downtown.
That was an NBA 3 by Timmy Stanford.
On the other end, wild shot put up and foul called. Second on Crump. His team's 7th here in the second quarter. Timmy Stanford pulled up from long range in his last one and nailed it. Hooks is down the line. First one's on the way. Bounce off the back of the rim. Have one more. This one's up and good. Timmy now working it back up the court. Timmy's having some good work as of late. Maybe the Colonels are starting to settle down. Guarded tight defense here. Derek gets it.
A little more patience being shown by Bourbon County this time. It came down, set up in the box offense.
Neal walks. Well, maybe it's just a little mental lapse there. Colonels had problems with those all season.
Bourbon County in a little bit different zone press this time. They're in a 1-2-1-1 that they showed the last possession.
Big David Evans throws it in bounds. Almost all the way. He gets it right back. Out to Lewis. He gets it off to Hooks, who won't fire.
Thought about it.
Lewis was good setting up plays, and he's going to step another one right here. Off to Hooks. Throws it in bounds. Throw it inside. Conley now with it. Back out to Lewis. Fakes the 3. Walks with it. Doesn't like the call, but the Colonel fans do.
Didn't see that one, but evidently Mike Bias did.
Hardy to throw it in bounds. Gets it to
He is long.
Neal Crump is wide open. Oh, he couldn't get it to him. Derek
Lucky
picks
to
it
get
up.
it.
Derek takes it all the way to the rack and gets hacked. He'll go to the line for 2 free throws. Maybe Derek was rushing a little there and got away with it, it seems. 5:13 remains here in the second quarter, 29-15.
Could have had an easy basket that time if we could, maybe was it Timmy or Neal?
It was Neal Crump.
Neal Crump, yeah. Wide open.
Derek's a great free throw shooter, and his first one's up and in. one time this season. He's ranked in the top 5 in the state in free throw percentage. He'll have one more. It's on its way. Good as the first. Colonels slicing the lead again, which is now 12. Lewis gets it back out to a fireman up there. McLean pulled down by Timmy. Jewett, open court, gets it off to Joey Crump, shoots the J. Forward pulled down by Jewett, but loses it on the floor. Out of bounds, Franklin County ball.
Thought Jason got fouled on that one. He pulled down a nice rebound, and I thought he got fouled, or at least could have been out on the Franklin County player, but obviously not.
I think he lost his shoe on the play. That's what the slight delay is. Jewett's adjusting his shoe. Ball's going to be thrown in bounds again by the big man Evans. Wide open down the court. Jewett fouls him. Nice play by Jewett, as if he hadn't fouled, it's been an easy lay-in. He's going to make Hooks earn his points at the line.
That's the difficulty with a 1-2-1-1 press. It's strong up front, and you have to make the stop there, but again, open or prone to a long pass over the top.
Hooks puts his first one in the air and lets it fall. Neal tipped the pass, but just couldn't knock it away enough to keep it from falling. Hooks hits throws the second one up. It bounces around and it's tipped home by Evans. Evans got way above the rim on that.
Just not a very good job blocking out that time.
Big body of Evans, a little hard for the Colonels. Timmy's double team. Throws an errant pass. We're going to see a jam. Oh, no, we're not. Lays it up and in. I think Hooks could have gave it a little bit of excitement. Instead, takes the easy route and lays it up and in.
A 1-3-1-half court trap now by Franklin County.
Derek looked for the three. Instead, chooses the drive and throws it back out to Timmy. He's going to fire from long range and nail it.
Much better job there by Derek Anderson, penetrating, drawing the defense toward him, and then kicking it back out again to Timmy Stamper.
Another wide open layup on the other end, this time by McLean. Press letting another easy shot go down. Derek throws it to Neil Crump striking to the go. Instead, this baseball pass goes right to Derek Robinson's hands. Derek double teamed again, bounce pass over to Timmy Stamper. He'll fire once again. Timmy was on fire coming into that. Instead, misses this one. Picked up by Evans. McLean works down the court, pulls up for the jumper. Evans tips it on.
Nice tip by Evans.
We're having no success at all blocking out Evans. 38-20.
A little too much power there by Evans in the last couple tips down the floor. He got the last basket there, then the one before that on the free throw.
Stolen away by Lewis. Takes it rack to rack for the basket. Timeout, Bourbon County, as Franklin County is now doubled up a score, 40-20. Here with 3:17 to go in the second quarter.
Bourbon looks a little disorganized here, especially this 1-3-1-half court trap that Franklin County's thrown at them. We haven't handled it very well at all, except the one basket that Derek made the nice assist on.
Probably the toughest press Colonels have taken on all year. And you can really see it as the turnovers have been plentiful here early in the first half.
Well, especially with the big people out front. It's actually, you can see the turnover that Timmy made, and it's tough to throw over those guys. You know, they make you throw a long, arching kind of pass, and it's easy, as you can see, to pick those kind off.
Colonels had their chances, though. They've had many open shots, just tried to rush them and turned it over.
Well, they settled down there at one time, and we cut it to 12, and I thought we had settled down on our offense a little bit, and we're running it a little bit more effectively. But credit Franklin County with this trap.
4 turnovers later, 20-point deficit.
Now Franklin County's back man-to-man.
Derek Robinson's working outside on Lewis. Gets double teamed by Evans. Swings over to Timmy, who's double teamed. There's always got to be somebody open, and that time it wasn't Neil Crump, but the pass was long and out of bounds. Another Bourbon County turnover. That's 5 consecutive now for the Colonels. Evans going to throw it in bounds. George Crump will try to stop it.
There's that long pass over the top of the press again and really defeats it.
Lewis throws it to Hooks in the corner, who misses the three. Board pulled down by Neil Crump. Working outside on Evans. Going to take a rack to rack. Instead pulls it up and loses it. Foul called on Lewis, though. That's his third. Looks like Neil's going to be shooting some free throws. One in the bonus.
He did that time. He reached in. I believe you say it was his second foul.
Third foul.
Third.
He exits and Hooks enters. So now both Hooks twins are in the game. Kelly and Kevin. Kevin's number 30, Kelly's number 32. Neil on the line. Shoots his first one in the air and nails it. Have one more free throw. This one will cut the lead to 18. Puts it up and rattles around and falls. 40-22 here with 2:47 to go in the first half. McLean gets it and fires and nails. Long range three falls from McLean.
Matching Timmy Stamper on that shot. There again, though, Bourbon County's press, this 1-2-1-1 has not been effective one trip down the floor yet.
Nice bounce pass to Derek. Rifle inside to Crump, who is fouled. Looks like it's pushing on Evans there. Correction, Hooks. Looks like the refs haven't given anything to Evans yet. Crump hits the line. He's going to shoot one in the bonus. First one goes up and it goes in. I have one more. This one's up and it rattles around and falls. Almost identical to the last free throw trip for the Cardinals.
Bourbon County's crowd kind of gone a little quiet here. They need to get them up here in the last couple of minutes and let Bourbon County make a little run at them, have a shot in the second half.
Hooks gets it. Only one back to Bobby. He decides to guard Hooks, and he misses the bank. Ball tied up on the floor. Possession arrow favors Franklin County.
Nice job by Bobby Fryman that time on
County.
defense. As you notice, they were 2-on-1 against Bobby. He played that just perfectly. Stabbed at the ball, retreated, and forced the shot, and come up with a rebound.
Derek working out. Swings across to Joey, waits for his man to get there and gets him fouled. 3 straight fouls on 3 trips on the floor for the Colonels. Second straight trip here to the line for Joey Crump. Put us past 2 free throws. This one's up and in. Nice touch on the free throw by Crump. He'll have one more. It falls. 43-27. 16-point deficit now for Bourbon County. Another baseball pass. Looks like Franklin County likes playing baseball. Hooks fires and nails it. 3-point accuracy has been the theme for the Franklin County Flyers here of late.
Now 2-2-1 half-court trap by Franklin County.
Neil Crump dishes inside to Bobby Fryman. Gets it ripped away on the floor. Loose ball picked up by Evans. Out to a wide open McLean. Takes it to the rack and lets it bank off. 48-26.
Franklin County that time in the possession before that doing a nice job passing the basketball against the press. Getting it down the floor for the easy shot.
Derek Robinson's going to pull it for a long 2.
Thought he got fouled on that one.
Probably was. Evans gets it now. He won't shoot it. Hooks will, though. Can't get the fall. Robinson gets it. He's looking to push it up the court hard. Takes it, dishes off to Bobby Fryman. Out to Hardy. Fakes 3. Drives to the middle lane.
There you go.
To Neal from way downtown. Brick. Back to inside to Bobby. Swings it up to Derek. He's going to fire. It bricks off. Finally, the board pulled down by Hurst. Nice defensive hustle by Crump. Can't get the steal. Ball pulled back up the court. Hooks working on Hardy. Goes inside to the big man, Evans. You're not going to stop him in there. He's fouled.
Just make sure he doesn't make it. That's all you can do in a situation like that. Bourbon County's kind of gone cold from the field. the last couple of minutes. I thought we could make a run at them, but we've had some nice shots, but they're just not falling.
Nice selection there, but to foul instead of letting him have the easy lay-in. Puts this one in there, and it goes. Big man will have one more. Here, 36.7 seconds to go in the first half. 49-26. Big Franklin County lead. It's up and in. 24-point lead now for the Flyers. Colonel's looking a little down. Now Crump fakes a shot. Decides to take the baseline. Blazes it up and in. 50-28.
Nice move by Neil Crump.
Baseball pass thrown away by Neil.
By Neil.
Nice hustle in the last two plays by Neil. Gets inside to Hardy. Fakes it up. It's the bottom of the rim. Picked up by Crump. Turns around. Ooh, so close. Pulled back out by Bobby to Derek, who's going to fire. Hits nothing but the rim. Bounces around.
Push, I believe, on Franklin County.
They got a foul inside. Hardy was hacked by Piers Evans. Or Hurst. That's his first. Team's 10th. Double bonus situation now for Hardy. It's a nice shooter here. Hardy puts his first one in the air and lets it fall. We have one more. Try to get to 30 points for the Colonels before the halftime. Cut the lead down to 20. It's up and in. Hurst wide open, shoots it, bricks it off, and that's the half. And here at halftime, the score is the Franklin County Flyers 50, the Bourbon County Colonels 30. Hope you'll enjoy our halftime show coming up. It was produced by the Bourbon County Broadcasting Authority. It includes interviews and a little bit of segment about how we produce our broadcast. Hope you enjoy.
The following consists of statements made earlier today by assistant coach Lyle Eads, assistant coach Tony Sosby, and players Derek Robinson, Alex Hardy, and Joey Crump regarding tonight's ball game between Bourbon County and Franklin County. Coach Eads, how do you feel that you're going to be able to stop the combo of David Evans and Ronnie Robinson?
Well, those two young men are very fine players. No one else has stopped them yet this year. They've got a record of 17-2 and ranked 4th in the state, so they're pretty difficult to defend, but thing or two we're going to try and see how it works, and if it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But we think we've got a good plan for them.
If the team manages somehow to win, how do you think it will affect their psyche going into the Harrison County and Paris games?
Oh, I think it would be a tremendous help for us. And even if we don't win, if we play well, I think that also will help our morale and help us to get ready for the tournament coming up next month.
Do you think the big bodies of Jewett and Fryman somehow be able to score against Evans inside?
I think so. We've got some size on them. Their biggest man's 6'5", the Evans boy, and Robinson's about 6'3", but we have some kids that are 6'7", 6'6", so hopefully if we can get the ball in there to them and they can be aggressive on offense, we can score on them.
How do you, if it comes down to a score fest, do you like our chances or not?
Well, you mean a high-scoring game?
Yes.
No, I think if we can keep the score in the 70s, low 70s, it would be to our advantage. I really think so, because they can score a lot of points in a hurry off their defense. They're very strong on their defensive end, and they get a lot of their baskets off steals, and we have to handle their pressure to be effective.
Anything new for the game?
You mean, you want me to give away some secrets?
Yeah.
This is going to be at halftime, right?
Yes.
Well, I think after you watch the first half, you'll be able to see what we've done. I hope it'll be successful.
Okay, thanks a lot, Coach E.
You're welcome.
What new tactics is the team going to employ tonight to try to slow down Franklin County's high-scoring offense?
Well, Kevin, I think one of the first things we have to do is to slow their fast break up. Although we're a very good fast-breaking team, we don't want to necessarily get in a running game with them. If they give us the opportunity to take the layup, we'll take it. But otherwise, we're probably going to run some type of 2-1-2 press, maybe 2-2-1, and just contain them where they can get the ball out fast, make them play a half-court game.
We all know about Ronnie Robinson and David Evans. What other player do you think is going to give us trouble tonight?
I think one of the Hooks twins, Kevin or Kelly, will come off the bench and supply them with a lot of firepower as far as 3 points, especially if we stop them on their inside game, which of course Evans and Robinson are very good at. Also, they have a kid named Joey McClain who starts and is also a senior, so he's seen all the junk defenses that teams have employed on Robinson and Evans, and therefore he knows when to pick up his game. If we do something of that nature, some junk defenses to try to stop those two if they're hurting us, Joey McClain will definitely be the difference in the game if we do something like that.
Comes down to a high-scoring affair. Who do you think's going to win?
Well, with a high-scoring affair, I'd have to favor them. The game has to stay in the 60s. Anything over that, we're in trouble because basically, athletically, 1 through 8, they're probably more athletic than us. If we can keep the game in the 60s, we've got a very good chance at upsetting a very good team here in the state of Kentucky. But if the game gets in the 70s and 80s, it could be ugly.
Do they have anybody who can stop Derek Robinson?
Well, the key to Derek is distributing the ball to the ball players. Derek's had a very good year up to this year as far as a sophomore goes. Teams are beginning to play a little bit more contained type defense against him. He's done a good job getting the other players involved in the offense early in the game, and then when teams are trying to stop them, then he picks up his game in the latter half of the ball games.
How do you see our upcoming schedule?
Well, typically here in Bourbon County, our schedule has always been geared to be playing our best ball at the end of the year against the best teams possible. If you'll look at our schedule is overloaded with high-profile teams at the end of the year. You have Harrison, you have Paris, Montgomery, Madison Central, you have Franklin County. We just got through playing Woodford, who traditionally always has a better-than-average ball team. The schedule fits us perfectly to lead into the district, always prepares us well. And as is evidenced over the last 3 years, we've gone into the district tournament on a high note, although our record will not indicate it because of the caliber of competition we have played throughout the year. Playing the district game to us is just another regular season game.
One final question. Now that the KHSAA has decided MMI is going to leave the district, how do you feel about that decision?
Well, that's a decision that they made as a board of control, and I will respect their decision. MMI has been an intricate part of the 37th District for years, and they will be missed, although they didn't bring great crowds. You know, if you said 37th District, you always thought of MMI, Nicholas County, Paris, Bourbon, and Harrison County. They'll be missed, but the 37th District will still be strong.
Thanks a lot, Coach. Derek, you're leading the team in scoring. What are your thoughts on the game tonight?
I'm just going to tell the team to go out and do the best we can do. They number 4 team in the state, so we're going to try to pull upset tonight, hopefully. We're just going to play hard and keep our heads up, whatever happens, keep our heads up.
If you win this game, how do you think it'll affect your psyche going into Paris and Harrison game?
If we win this game tonight, we'll get a lot of respect. We'll get respect.
Alex, Ronnie Robinson's a football all-star and basketball too. How do you think you're going to stop him tonight?
Well, I don't think I can stop him. I might be able to contain him a little bit, just give the team a chance to score some points.
Who do you think is going to be the most important player tonight to the team's victory?
It'll probably be Derek. If he can handle the pressure and score his points, then we'll be okay.
Joey, how do you feel you're going to be able to stop David Evans?
Just control his drives and stop him from going down the lane.
The following is a first-hand look at the Bourbon County High School Broadcasting Authority studio set up in the upper deck of the Bourbon County High School gym. This is used by the students to produce basketball games and other things.
Hello and welcome back to the second half here at Bourbon County Crows. We hope you enjoyed the halftime show put together by the Bourbon County Broadcasting Authority.
Let me say again, nice job by the Bourbon County Broadcasting Authority.
Let's run down some stats.
Well, we don't actually have Bourbon County stats, but that really doesn't matter because the stats are all in Franklin County's favor anyway. Joey McClain and David Evans, the big hosses for Franklin County. McClain was 7 of 13 from the field goal range, 2 of 5 from three-point land for 16 points. David Evans was 7 of 8 field goals, 3 of 3 from the free throw line for 17 points. As a team, Franklin County shoots 20 of 34 from the field for a whopping 58.8%, 4 of 10 from the three-point arc, 40%, and 6 of 10 from the foul line, 60%. Again, the stats pretty much in Franklin County's favor. Bourbon County, as we've said, just really hasn't done a good job. As Coach Sosby said before the game, he thought to really have a legitimate shot at winning the basketball game, we had to keep the score down and say in the 60s, low 70s. Franklin County's pretty well on their way to that already.
As you said earlier, Joe McClain had 16 points. He doesn't get the credit he deserves with Robinson and Evans on the team. He is an exceptional ball player. He's scored 27 on occasion here early in the season.
Well, with Robinson out tonight, it's his chance to step up, and he's certainly done that for Franklin County.
A little delay as the Colonel fans flow back into their seats. Referee's going to hold up action until everybody takes their seats.
Frequenting the concession stand, let's hope.
Second half is underway. Lewis takes it to start out along the top of the baseline. Throws it out. Is that man we talked about earlier? McClain can't get this time. Derek gets it out. Working one-on-one with Rodman. Pulls it back out. Shoots it with Stanford. No good. Stanford takes it to the rack. Can't get this with the ball. A little bit of blocking going on here early on. Lewis gets it along the baseline here to Gibson, who fires it up and in.
There again, Franklin County doing a nice job passing the ball down the floor, getting the easy jump shot.
Derek now working against two Franklin County defenders. Double teams work very well here against Bourbon County. 10 seconds. Looks like Stanford just didn't know it was close to being a 10-second call. He was working it slow once he received the ball.
Just handed some stats for the first half for Bourbon County. They were 9 of 27 from the field, 33%, 2 of 8 from the three-point line, 25%, and 10 of 11, which is great, from the free throw line.
Almost stolen away, picked back up by Franklin County. Hurst, bounce pass back out. Lewis gets it now. Looks like Gibson was wide open underneath the basket. Lewis just didn't see him. Evans gets it now. Lobs it inside. Back out from Granny's back porch kitchen. No, he can't get it to fall. Stanford pulls down the rebound. Batted right back. Crazy reverse layup there.
Evans promptly takes it away.
I don't know what you can call that. Robinson bounce pass to Bobby on the break. Makes the right decision, tries to get to Crump, just can't get it in there. Almost stolen away from Stamper. Gets it back, throws up a floater and lets it fall. Cuts the lead down to 22 here early in the second half. Fans want to walk, aren't going to get it. McClain now with the ball. Drives all the way to the rack, puts it up and in.
Nice job by Bobby Fryman to get him to alter the shot, but he still gets it to fall.
Colonel's on the fast break. Derek dishes inside to Bobby Fryman for an easy lay-in. Nice fast break work there by the Colonels. Hit by Fryman, picked up by Crump.
If I'm not mistaken, that's Bobby's first points of the game tonight.
Bobby trying to put up a bad shot on underneath the goal. He underneath the goal. Franklin pulls down the ball. Stripped away. Yeah. Ooh, almost a nice defensive play there by Robinson. Instead, foul is called. Third on Derek. First team foul in the half.
I'm impressed with Evans, Kevin, the way he plays. He never seems to change in motion. He doesn't get excited. Plays very smart. Doesn't leave his feet on defense to try and block every shot, but still that athletic ability enables him to still do it.
True example of senior leadership by Evans. Almost tipped away. Hurst pulls it down. Throws it right back out to Gibson, who takes an easy J, misses it. Board pulled down by Hurst, who is hacked. Looks like the foul's going to be on Joey Crump.
Looked like he got mostly ball that time. I didn't see that one, but call went against us anyway.
That's the first one on Joey. Hurst heads the line where he'll attempt two shots. Puts the first one on play and nails it. He'll have one more. Puts it up, bounces off, and can't get the ball. Timmy pulls down the rebound. Working, can get it off. Finally finds Hardy. Hardy throws it over to Derek, who lost it out of bounds.
Derek just tried to make the move a little too quick that time. First didn't have the handle on the ball.
It's almost deja vu to some more Colonel possessions early in the first half. Just give it up by mental lapse. Evans now with the ball, working out around the mid-court line. Guarded by Derek now. Swings across to Lewis. Lewis fakes the shot, bounce passes into
6 steps.
Hurst, who walks with it. So the lead remains at 57-34 here with 4:32 to go in the third. Hardy slaps the ball, trying to find somebody throwing it inbounds to. He can't find anybody. Almost 5 seconds. Throws it to Evans. He wasn't expecting to pass, and it bounced off his hand out of bounds. Colonel retains possession.
Evans playing the point on this press here. Those at 6'5" and those long arms, it's tough for Alex to pass it over.
Alex throws it into Timmy, who almost loses it. Instead, lobs it out to Derek Robinson. Hits off Derek's backside and rolls out of bounds. Evans to throw it in bounds. Finds it to that scrappy player, number 21, Lewis. Gets up to Hurst. Stripped away by Derek. Almost. Foul's caught on the floor.
The ball.
Or maybe not. A lot of check-ins now in the game. Jewett and Crump check in for Hardy and Fryman, while Hooks checks in for Franklin County for Gibson. Colonel's ball. There's actually an offensive possession change instead of fouling that last altercation on the floor. Derek almost loses again. Timmy tried to look like pass it there. It's batted out of bounds by Franklin County, and the Colonels still keep possession.
I think Timmy thought about the 3 that time, but passed it off at the last minute. Knocked away.
Neal gets it off to Timmy. He's being double teamed again. A double team's really been successful, as it's shown here. Breakaway with Hooks and Hooks. The Twins are back alone. Evans can't get the follow. Hooks gets it down along the midcourt. Almost thrown away by Timmy. Thrown back out to Hooks, who pulls, flies, and misses.
Franklin County here already got about 3 shots at this basket.
Evans misses again, falls again, misses again, falls again, misses again. Finally pulled down and foul's called.
See if this is going to go against Neil Crump.
4 very close misses there by Evans.
Can't give any team, much less a team like Franklin County, 6 or 7 shots at the basket on their offensive possession.
It's amazing he couldn't hit one of those in that range, knowing the exceptional play he's always contributing to the game. McClain gets blocked going down the lane.
Well, rejected that time by Jason Jewett.
Hooks is going to fire and nails it. He was gnawing some nylon with that one as the net caught up. The refs have to knock it down with the ball. Derek works up slow. Looks for the double team to come. It doesn't. They're to pull him back a little bit.
Franklin County back in that 1-3-1 half-court trap.
Timmy tries to get over to Derek. Instead, stolen away. Fast break time again. Looked like a walk there. Got away with it.
Just good athletic ability again by Danielle Evans as he gives Mondo the Ain't Lucy, the official, a little slap. Affectionately, of course.
60-34 here with 2:57 to go in the third quarter. Lob to Evans. Takes it. Gets hacked into active shooting. He'll have 2 shots.
Too easy there getting the ball to Danielle Evans inside. Jason Jewett playing center now, I guess, needs to know where this young man is.
David Evans is an exceptional ball player. Gets his first shot, puts it up. bounces it off the front of the rim. George Crump fixes the net, and we're ready for his second free throw. Puts this one up and switches 61-34 now for here's the Franklin County lead. Here with 2:52 to go. Third quarter. Derek looking for the double team to come. McClain the hook gets off the kneel. He lobs it across the court to Alex Hardy. Hardy being hounded by Hooks. He tips it to the backcourt. Hardy tries to drive and is held by, I think, Hooks.
Kevin Hooks, a little reach in on the double team that time. Franklin County running a little bit of called a run and jump in the half court. One player will turn the dribbler and the other will sneak up behind and try to double or take the ball away.
Alex lobs it in bounds to Jewett, who gets it off to Neil Crump. He's going to take a jumper, and he's going to have it hit off the back of the rim.
Another strong rebound by David Evans.
Turnover for the Franklin County Flyers, though, as they try to get down in too much of a hurry.
I think I'd been calling him Danielle, hadn't I?
Yeah, I think he has. Derek Robinson's now dribbling up the court.
Here again, you see David Evans on the front end of the 1-3-1 half court trap, and we have to throw passes like that,
Evans,
and they're easy to pick off.
We may be seeing a jam. Oh, he was going to have one. Jewett tried to swipe away at it. Nice defensive play by Jewett to stop the jam.
And nice sportsmanship by David Evans. Took a shot from Jason Jewett and helped him up off the floor.
Second foul on Jewett. Evans is just taking over this game in all aspects, on defensively, leading the team, and offensively.
Well, he's missing one shot from the field and one shot from the free throw line that night. That's about the only thing he hasn't done right.
Sees this free throw, puts it up, and he hits it. I think an early candidate for the player of the game. You're seeing us the line right now. David Evans. Possible all-stater this year. Hits the second as well.
I think that all-staters are pretty much a given. The impressive young man, David Evans.
Robinson working out along the top of the arc. Gets it off to Hardy, looking to fire a three. Instead gets it inside the body Fryman, who's fouled on his move. He'll hit the line for two.
Nice strong move that time by Bobby Fryman. Really the first real move he's made like that offensively.
Hooks caught on the foul. He's second. Team second. Bobby Fine puts his first free throw up and hits it. Colonel's majority of their points here in the second half came from the free throw line. We'll have one more. This one cuts the lead down to 27. At 63-36. Ball swung around, finally gets it off to Hooks, who fires and knocks the net with that one. Colonel just having a lot of problems defending the outside against the Flyers and then trying to stop Evans on the inside.
Well, it's tough to defend any team that shoots as well as Franklin County has, at least tonight.
Hardy fakes a three, looks like he might have been fouled, takes it all the way to the basket, lays it up and in. Ball's knocked out of bounds, Colonel's possession. Hardy gets it off to Robinson. He's looking to work it up quickly against the tough defense of the Flyers. Hardy being hounded out here by Evans. Looks to pass off to Robinson. Fakes the three, drives, banks it up, and misses. It will head to the line for two more free throws.
Derek got Joey McClain up in the air that time, drew the foul. Wish he could have knocked that one in, cut this lead a little bit. Bourbon County's only scored 8 points here in the third quarter so far.
Derek, as we've said many a time, is a good free throw shooter, and we'll have two here. Cut the lead down to 26 by hitting both of them.
They're shooting 83% from the free throw line coming into tonight's game.
Bourbon's just had an off night tonight. When that happens against a team of this caliber, it's not even a game. Here we go again. Correction, Franklin's driving the ball off the court. Knocked out of bounds. Flyer ball. Correction, Bourbon County ball. Derek's really pressing up the court hard. Almost lost it there. Gets it back. Foul's called. I think it's going to be on Hook.
Kelly Hooks. A little aggressive that time.
Second foul on Hook's 14th foul here in the third quarter with 62.8 seconds to go. Hardy throw it inbounds. Going to try to hit Derek Robinson. Takes it along the arc. Working, gets it off to Neil Crump, who has a smooth lane to the basket. Gets it up and in.
Tough shot against David Evans that time. Looked like Evans may have drawn the charge, but a nice shot by Neil.
Jewett pulls out the miss. The Colonels are back at it. This will cut the lead down to 22. Nice little run here put together. Jewett gets inside, ready to put his move together. Foul on the floor. No free throws. They're going to take it out of bounds. 15 foul. 2 more to go for the Flyers before the Colonels getting the bonus. Crump gets along the arc, looking for somebody to get it to. Inside the fire move, dishes off to Robinson, out of bounds. Flyer ball. Another turnover for the Colonels, costly. Can't win when you turn it over as much as the Colonels have tonight. McLean gets it off inside. Look at Comley, goes back out. Fires a 3, can't get it to go. Bobby Finan now up with it. Neil Crump who banks it off right before the basket. It counts. This was going to slice the lead down to 22.
Nice
no
job
time
getting it down the floor there for that last shot.
One more quarter of basketball to go. 66-44. Bourbon County Colonels are down by 22. Colonels have just had worlds of trouble trying to stop the outside game and David Evans inside.
Well, no, you look at the score down 22, and really you have to give a lot of credit to Franklin County. They're a super basketball team. They're a nice athletic group of kids. They play hard. Really, Franklin County has mixed it up quite well. They've thrown just about everything that you can think of against Bourbon County tonight, just almost every other trip down the floor, and that's really tough to adjust against. Combine the athletic ability of Franklin County and the great defense that they're playing and the great shooting that they've enjoyed tonight. Maybe it's surprising that Bourbon County's not down a little bit more.
It is extremely tough when the Colonels have been as off as they have been tonight, while the Flyers have just been playing great in the absence of their star, Ronnie Robinson.
I guess we've seen how Franklin County's going to react, or would react tonight to the absence of Ronnie Robinson.
They might not have lost that much. Even though he's a great player, they have come together as a ball team.
I need to see him sometime later on the season when he's back. That may be scary.
You've got to consider this Franklin County team as a state contender, especially in the 11th region. Even though that's the region with all the Lexington teams.
Franklin County tried to set that back pick again for the lob and the dunk, but Bourbon County ready for it that time.
Joey gets a jump shot from the free throw line, rattles around and comes off. Ball is now in possession of the Flyers. Little flip pass there from Lewis, out of bounds. Still Flyer ball. Lewis has got to work against Neil Crump. Out to McLean. Inside to the big man of the night. Rejected by Joey. Got up to throw that one out of there. Derek pulls it down, is going to fire. Take it, the swing, the swish. Bobby does all on the rebound.
Nice offensive rebound that time by Bobby Finan.
Colonels have put together a little run here. Take down the 20. Get a little respectability back, maybe. I don't see them coming back to win the game. That this is the point when you make your statement that you're not going to get blown out by a team.
I've seen some strange things with 20 points in 7 minutes. Not unheard of, but we would have to get awfully hot.
This is a scary team, though. If Bourbon County is hot, I think they can knock off just about any team, especially in the 37th district. Sure, Harrison County, he's got to be dreading to take on this team in the finals of the district or in an early round game.
Well, I noticed Coach Mike Wright's actually here tonight from Harrison County to scout this game. Obviously, they didn't have a game tonight, and Mike's up here get a chance to see a district opponent play.
I don't think he's seen the best of the Colonels here.
Which is not all a bad thing either. That's good. You want to maybe have a few surprises for those district teams come tournament time. And I know Bourbon County will.
Even though the Colonels' record isn't going to look that great at 11-10 after this game, they have played exceptional ball against tough teams. There's been not one so-called weak team on the schedule yet.
And there again, Kevin, that's something that helps down tournament time. Nice move again there by David Evans. But playing that kind of competition is not going to do anything but help you in that district tournament. And that's when things count. It's not what you've done during the season. It's how you finish up.
Probably should have been a goaltend on that last play. Instead, I don't think the referees are going to call it. Joey will go to the line, shoot 2 free throws.
I'll tell you, the kid from Franklin County that almost as much as Evans that I'm really impressed with is this Brandon Lewis, the point guard. You know, he plays his role. He's done a great job defensively. He has some quickness. He makes a nice assist and really runs the show here for Franklin County.
Second is hit there by Crump. Cuts the lead from 68 to 47. Lewis has played some scrappy defense on Derek Robinson, hounding him all night. Jump shot missed there by Gibson. Curls pull down the board and are running
3 on
again.
2.
Derek picks the right
Nice
decision.
finish.
Bounce pass to Joey Crump, who lays it up and in.
Nice job by Derek getting the ball in the middle on the fast break and dishing it off for the
Joey may
assist.
just be our player of the game for the Cardinals. Turnover again. They've got the lead under 20 at 19 points, 68 to 49.
I'll tell you one thing Bourbon County is not going to do, and that's quit.
They're not going to roll over to any team, as they've proven right here.
That's something that I've noticed about this team this year, and really nice to see. Up 20, down 20, they're going to play and play hard for 32 minutes when you come to play Bourbon County.
Derek puts the move on. Inside to Crump again. Can't get the ball. Tipped up by Bobby. He can't get it to go. Foul's called over the back on Joey Crump. That's 3 now on Joey. 16 foul. Next one, Flyers are in the bonus.
Can't fault Joey's effort on that possession that time. Just couldn't get the shot to fall and working hard for the rebound. As again, Bourbon County here is still fighting and scrapping with 5:44 to go.
Talking about scrapping, that's the man right there. Shoots the 3. Won't get it to fall, though. Joey pulls out yet another board.
Joey's second on the team with in rebounds with 135.
Kicked out of bounds there by Lewis. Hardy's going to take it out. To Derek, guarded by number 34, that is Chris Hurst.
Franklin County back in the 2-3 zone, not really pressing the ball as much as they have
That
first
trap,
3 quarters.
that trap they had on earlier just destroyed the Colonels. They couldn't break that pressing trap.
Well, it's not just one trap. They were trapping out of the 2-3 zone. They were trapping out of the 1-3-1 zone, half court, full court. You know,
Neil Paz spots up and knocks the net with that shot. Derek almost stole it.
that is, yes.
Travel there by Lewis, and the Cardinals put on a little run. 17-point lead here, 4:55 to go. They just aren't going to quit. Have to reiterate it again. Alex goes inbounds to Derek. Derek can pop a 3 here. Somebody. Cardinals are back in this.
Franklin County now man-to-man.
Foul.
See how they change up defenses practically every possession down the floor.
Foul call on Shero in his first appearance here in the game tonight. Picks up his first foul. Alex will go to the line shooting 2. Knocks down both of them. Back within 15. Pretty good free throw shooter, around 65% on the year. Hits the first. We have one more.
Alex actually second on the team at 82% coming in to tonight's game. 82% from the free throw line.
Hits the second one.
That'll help that percentage.
Now they've got Evans back in the game working against Robinson. Maybe they feel the Colonel's coming back. Looks like they're tied up there. The ball's going to go to Bourbon County.
Neil Crump, nice job reaching in. Make the tie up. Alternate possession to Bourbon County.
Hardy's going to throw it in bounds now to Robinson. Apologize for a little bit of technical problems we've been having with the blackout coming in. Hardy bounce pass to Derek. Bobby fouled. He'll head to the line. This will cut it to 13 if he can sink both of them.
Much better ball movement that time against the 1-3-1 by Bourbon County to finally wind up with a nice shot. A little more patient on offense here in the last few minutes.
Colonels have proven me wrong. I counted them out of this ball game with 6 minutes to go.
Well, Russ Day is not going to let him quit, and that's one thing you can count on.
68-54 now. They're putting this game back into respectability by far. Puts the second one in the air, and it finally falls. 68-55.
And the good thing about it, Bourbon County scoring with the clock stopped. So they could make a significant run here. Another turnover.
Neal on the ground, gets it back out to Derek. Whoa, watch out. He gets it tipped behind, tipped again, on the floor. It's out of bounds.
Two
Bourbon
nice
ball.
athletic moves that time. Neil Crump to save the ball after the steal, and then Bobby Crump or Joey Crump to throw it off the Franklin County player and retain possession.
Franklin wants a timeout to talk this one over as Bourbon County is really starting to bring it back.
Franklin County hasn't been quite as aggressive the last, basically the fourth quarter here. They've been sitting back in the 2-3 zone, 1-3-1 that time, and really not playing it as aggressively as they had the first three quarters.
Little run here, little run there, and Colonels can cut it down to very reasonable striking distance here with 4:11 to go. Still a little quiet run, but it's worked.
Well, I think the thing that stands out here the last 2 or 3 possessions is the team play by Bourbon County, the nice passing and the working, being patient against the defense of Franklin County to work for some nice shots and drawing some fouls and so forth.
So it's going to be the Bourbon County Colonels ball. 4:11 to go, down by 13. Alex Hardy's going to throw it in bounds. Sees it wide open, Neil Crump. Nice inbounds play.
Wow.
11-point lead. Press is back on. Now Bourbon County is going to try to go into a trap. Instead, lays back. Almost letting get off a three. Hooks working right into Derek's hand.
Yeah.
Oh, holding against Neil Crump.
Just got a little too much of the arm that time. Franklin County now is a team that's looking a little haphazard and hurried in their offense. Bourbon County, to their credit, doing a nice job of pressing and stepping up the tempo of the game here.
Franklin will go back to the line. Bourbon really needs Franklin to miss these free throws. Instead, he hits nothing but the bottom of the net. The second one's up. Perfect. 70-57 here, 3:56 to go. Hardy can't find anybody to throw it to. Calls timeout. Smart play by Alex Hardy, showing that senior leadership. Colonels can go back over to the coaches and talk it over here. Another thing that this run has done is bring the crowd back into the game.
Student body is back on their feet again, giving the Colonels a little support.
Sounds like they're trying to crush the bleachers in. Students have been rowdy and normal tonight. It's really appreciated by the players, I feel. Derek Robinson leads the team in scoring, as you can see, with 20.9 points a game, and just hasn't been all there tonight. Joey Crump's picked up the slack, leading the team.
Joey Crump, especially in the last 3 or 4 minutes, has come out with a lot more aggressiveness, offensively and defensively. Done a nice job. Man-to-man press again by Franklin County.
Alex is going to throw it in bounds. He runs along the baseline, gets it off to Derek. Bounce pass. Franklin read that one all the way. Tied up, back to the Flyers.
And Franklin County, after that timeout, has come back out with a little more aggressiveness. I anticipated that they would do that.
Looks like there's a little condensation on the floor. They're going to have to wipe it up. As Alex describes what happened the last play to his teammates. And then McClain, big man's the half for the Flyers. Hadn't done much in the second half, though. Throwing it in bounds. And Hooks throws it over to Hooks, his twin. As Franklin County looks content to run down some clock. Well, I've proven wrong as Evans takes it inside, gets swatted there by Joey Crump, but he's going to hit the line. Not a good place to let David Evans go, as he's only missed one free throw this whole game.
Well, when you need a basket, you go to your go-to guy, and tonight has been David Evans.
He's had a spotlight to shine tonight. Ronnie Robinson back in Franklin County. He's been the man. Puts this one up. Bounces up the further rim.
It's only his second miss from the free throw line tonight.
They'll have one more to try to ice this lead, and he hits it. 14-point lead now for the Flyers. The Colonels had made a run, but now it's falling back a little bit. Robinson splits the D and is fouled. He'll go to the line for one in the bonus. So now that's the 9th team foul on the Flyers. Second on Shira, or correction. Foul is on number 30, Kevin Hooks, who's third. Lewis has got to check back into the ballgame right now. Derek is the man the Cardinals would like there right now, as he is the best free throw shooter on the squad. First one up, rattles around and comes out. Flyers come up the court as the gym is suddenly silent. Flyers looking around the arc, gets it to Evans at the top. Back across the court to Lewis, back out to Hooks. Hooks to Lewis, across the court to Hooks. Another Hooks, back out to Lewis, who's going to fire a long one and nail it. Wishing some string.
Brandon Lewis there again. Nice setup. Good patience by Franklin County.
Bobby in the middle to Derek. Gets swatted up there by the big David Evans. He loses it behind his back, picks it up. Working against Hardy. Hardy plays some tight D, gets called for a foul.
Really is a luxury for Franklin County when you have a 6'5" forward handling the ball against the press at your defensive end of the floor.
Actually, I think they actually played him as a point guard in this game.
Well, he has played a lot out there.
But the coaches listed him in the pregame. He'll hit the line where he's only missed 2 on the night. First one's up in there and good. I have one more to try to pretty much ice this game as it would increase the lead to 19. Not a impossible task, but a very hard one to try to overcome. He hits the second one as well. 19-point lead. Stolen away almost. Still Colonel's ball though. Hardy to throw it in bounds once again. Having some trouble. Oh, good steal by Evans. Gets off the Hurst. Pulls down the rebound. Back over to Evans, who loses the ball, picks it up, and tiptoes along the baseline until he gets out to Lewis. Back off to Evans, who's going to drive, Acrobatic shot, can't get the fall. Pulls on the rebound, can't get that one to fall. Then finds the rebound, pulled down by Bobby Fryman. Derek is looking to take it all the way, coast to coast, rack to rack. Derek Robinson lays it up and in. 76-59 now the score, 2:17 to go in this ball game. Lewis all the way across the court. Gets hooked back out to Evans.
To credit the Franklin County coaching staff taking that time out with about 4 minutes to go, and they're only up 11 points. And since that time, they've gotten much more aggressive back into the game that they were playing for the first half, and now pushed the lead back out again.
Hurst working inside. As you said, that timeout really did help to soothe the team down, as they were really having a good problems against the Cardinals there for a little while.
Well, I think they had got a little complacent there at the beginning of the fourth quarter with the big lead. You kind of get out of your game and just, you're ready for it to be over, and a little too soon. Credit to Bourbon County was making a nice run at the Flyers.
Hurst hits his first free throw. We have one more. Throws this one up and hits it. Coach Tony Stosby said in the pregame, got to stay in the 60s for the Cardinals to win. You can see up on the scoreboard, it's 78 points already now for the Flyers. Joey Crump gets the dish from Neil Crump, puts it up and in. That's their player of the game. Officially now for the Cardinals, Joey Crump, the Cardinal broadcast player of the game. For the Franklin County Flyers, it's David Evans. First player of the game mentioned this year for Joey Crump. Neal gets it out to Derek. He's guarded tightly. Alex gets the ball now from the swing. Double team, throws across to Bobby, uses the glass to put it up and in.
Nice move by Alex that time on the baseline. Nice assist to Bobby Fryman.
Evans takes it all the way in, lays it up and in off the glass. He gets the foul along with it. He'll hit the line for one shot.
Yeah, Bobby not agreeing with the call, but he definitely got him that time.
We have 58 seconds remaining. And you can pretty much write this one down. The shot's up and off. Rebound pulled down by Bobby, who is fouled by Evans.
If I'm not mistaken, that's why Evans first.
It might be.
But I remember him getting in this game. He's played a very intelligent game second.
In fact, that's not even on Evans. It's on number 34.
Okay.
Seems like the refs have been laying off fouls on Evans, on Evans tonight. I think he's committed a couple, but refs just haven't saw him.
Well, that's the thing I said before. He's played such an intelligent game. To be as athletic as he is, and then to play intelligent on top of it, makes him quite a player.
Bobby puts the free throw up and rattles around and comes off. Fans trying to give him some encouragement. This isn't working tonight. Saglin's up on its way and it falls. 80-64 now. 56.7 seconds remain. Almost lost it, Lewis. Instead, loses it this time on the pass to get it to Hook.
I think we're going to get a couple subs in.
We're going to try to get some of the younger players in.
Actually, Alan Trimble in the game, junior center.
Get to see him this game. Derek working, gets swatted away by Evans. Still in the game just late. I don't understand that reasoning by Franklin County's head coach.
I'll tell you the truth, they only have, 8 or 9 players dressed. So I believe they have played everybody.
That's what I was saying earlier. I don't see the intelligence of letting your best player remain on the court just like the ball game, risking injury. Maybe you know something we don't.
Well, again, he's an intelligent player, and he's not going to do anything he knows he's not capable of doing at this late stage in the game.
Derek Robinson is the line. He's going to shoot a pair of free throws. He hits the first. Lead back down to 15, but with 39.4 seconds, 15 is like an eternity. Yeah, one more. Colonel's just looking for respectability here. Puts it up and in. 80-66. Very, very respectable score. It's the fourth rated team in the state of Kentucky. .29 seconds remains. The foul is called. That one's going to be on
Timmy Stamper, I think.
Timmy Stamper. His second, team's 11th. McLean is the line. If I'm not mistaken, McLean hasn't scored in this half.
He's been a little more quiet than he is actually in the first half. That's for sure.
McLean finally hits the second free throw, 81-66. Neal gets it on the swing from Derek, takes it all the way to the rack. It's hacked, and he'll go
Nice
to the line
move
for
by
one.
Neal Crump. Taking the ball on the run, taking it to the basket.
If only the Crowns could have mirrored their play in the second half. In the first half, we would have a very interesting ball game right now. Neal have one free throw, which will cut the lead down to 12. It rattles out. Rebound pulled down by David Evans, who I think at this point has a double-double.
Sure of it. Well, the Colonels have held Franklin County to 31 points this half, and that's kind of right on what Coach Sosby had said, you know, keeping the game in the 60s. They hadn't let them jump out that first half. Who knows?
Yes, but with 3.4 seconds left, final score will be Franklin County 81, Bourbon County 68. Along for my tag team colleague, Jim Mitchell, this is Kevin Hughes signing off and saying have a good evening from Bourbon County Gym.
30, bud. 30. 30. 50.
Nobody. I didn't hear you say anything.
I'll see you later. Back. Your head. Keep your head. Hey, Neil, go for 100.
Hey, Neil from... I'm really... She touched my leg.
I had that feeling. Come on, Rev. Come on, Rev. You call that every time. Go, Travis.
Well, good job, Neil. Yeah, big time. Come on, Jason. Where's our chair in the section? And then it's come on, Jason. Make this. Good job. Good job.
He's already there at the free throw. He's already at the free throw line. He was there on the first free throw. You motion. Right here. No, you're still in. He was the one. Why couldn't he come in? He's in there waiting. It don't matter. The ball wasn't in play. Hands up.
Come on, Carlos. Get it.
It's your fault.
Hands on, Travis.
There, Travis. Travis. There, no close, they say. Good